Hey everybody, it's Veruda, bringing you another League of Legends commentary, and today we're taking a look at Ziggs, the brand new AP champion to League of Legends. Today is the 1st of February, and it is 6 a.m., and I have just finished playing my first game with this champion. I wanted to go ahead and get some footage out for you guys. Just wanted to share the experience with you. I know that a lot of you have been disappointed with my lack of content in the last few months. I had a personal family emergency that took a lot of my time and effort, and definitely a lot of my desire to put out videos. It just wasn't a priority at the time. So now that I'm back in the full swing of things, I'm glad to say that I will be putting out videos at least once a week, if not twice a week, using that format. Possibly branching out to other games. Not quite sure on that one. Got to ask you guys and ask some other people about it. But regardless, really like Ziggs. A lot of fun. A very spammy champion. My only complaint, and I know this is going to sound strange, is that he's a lot of burst and a lot in one area, but he has a hard time with single target nuking. You can pretty much own the lane. Here you do see I am in just a normal game against another Ziggs. I wanted to get some footage. I outplay him by farming better, simply using his passive, and I outfarm him using my bombs to push him away and kind of control the lane. But at the same time, I really have an issue with the fact that he doesn't have a single target nuke. He has a lot of AoE spells, he has a little bit of control, he has a slow, he has a knockback, he has some mobility if you use the knockback with your W correctly, and a really large nuke for an area with his ultimate, but really just no way to target down one champion. If you're in the middle of these team fights, and for a good example, you have a Vayne running around, and you can't target her to cast spells on her. If there's someone that runs in front of her and eats the bouncing bomb, yes, there is some AoE damage about it, but at the same time, it's not big enough that if a Cho'Gath, is standing in the way, you're going to be able to get this stuff past them. Really, a lot of positioning will come into play while playing this champion, from my experience. It's just, you're an AoE bomb. Like, that's all you are. You are there to zone out some people, throw down some major damage when necessary, and luckily, the area of effect on your ultimate, you can see there, is huge, so landing that in a team fight is very simple to do, and the damage is crazy. It really is. But you just can't single target. That's my only complaint, and that's not even a bad complaint. A AoE base champion is not a bad call. I like that a lot. I hopped there, you saw, with the W trying to go for the bouncing bomb kill on Janna, but probably she went to that bush there, and I just missed it. So regardless, let's go ahead and talk about his abilities. In case you haven't watched the Champion Spotlight, quickly, we have the passive, which is a 12-second cooldown, and basically whenever you use an ability, it drops 4 seconds off that cooldown. What it is extra magic damage on your auto attack. Your Q is a bouncing bomb, as you see me throw there. You throw it, and it bounces 3 times, or upon first contact with an enemy, it will explode and do a small amount of AoE damage. You see me tossing it there at the opposing Ziggs. And then your W, as you see me drop on the ground here and hop this wall, actually throws you or opponents away from its location. Now, if you use it on yourself, you don't take any damage. If you use it on an opponent, they will take damage and take the stun. So, pretty cool utility spell. Not really, my main damage. It's either hopping myself away, hopping myself towards, or, keeping an opponent where I want them. As you see there, I dropped the nuke a little bit behind them. I've got them zoned out. They can't go back up the lane. We do have 4 people diving here, but they will be able to pick up 1 kill on our Udyr as the opposing Ziggs comes down. He does have the ignite on him, and he'll go down right... maybe he lived. I'm just out of my mind. Regardless, turning around here, throwing a AoE on the ground with my E. You see those little bombs, that little circle with, 12 bombs in it. I'm not going to count it. I'm tired, guys. There's a area of effect that goes down that has these little landmines, and if anyone crosses those landmines, it slows them and they take damage. Now, if the same champion takes multiple bombs by running over them, if they proc more than one, they take less damage each time. So, very, very strong for zoning. As you see, I throw it down here. If they were to cross those, they would take some damage. Here I'm going to have a huge nuke with my ult, just throwing it up there, getting a kill with Ashe. You can see that large area of effect there towards the center is where you want to try to hit him, but it doesn't really matter. The damage is there regardless. I am going to throw down that E right there on that tri-bush, and it's going to slow the opposing Ziggs if he chases me, and I'm just going to escape back up towards the middle lane. His R is probably his best spell. It is a crazy amount of damage, and it has a really, really wide range. You can do it from lane to lane if positioned correctly. If you're really pressed into your middle lane. Oh, as you see, I am zoning her out there. I do have the slowing on the right. Janet can't cross that without taking damage. And I can just continually, chuck spells at her. Here she is taking a little bit of damage, and it's keeping her away from Dragon. Gonna throw up a bouncing bomb. We do see Ashe is in there. Throwing down my AoE there. Block her from the tri-bush. We get a stun. I throw my ult, and Janna walks up. I pick up the double kill with my ult, and that's gonna be a very easy Dragon for us. As I was saying, the range on that ability, if you see a Ziggs go Mia from middle, you need to be careful. You need to call it out for your teammates because that range is so nasty. It's kind of like Pantheon range for his ultimate or TF with his. It's not unlimited, it's not global, but it is long enough that if they go missing for whatever reason, if you saw where they were headed, it might give you some indication of where it's going down. Here we do see Gangplank and our AD Kinnan, which is a rarity these days, going at it. We have Tryndamere coming in, our Udyr coming in. Tryndamere spins on top of Kinnan, starts doing damage. Kinnan uses his heal. I throw up my ultimate, I pick up all those creeps, a little bit of damage on Tryndamere. Tryndamere is going to try to run here. Gangplank did go down to Udyr, who has red buff, and they're continually chasing Tryndamere. Now, if I had been smart, and I had knocked myself forward, I might have been able to get the slow on him there, but instead I kept throwing spells just one step behind him. As he tries to go through the trees there, we do have one bouncing bomb from me, plus an auto attack from Udyr will take him out. As you see here, we are going towards the bottom lane. We do have Ashe and Janna pressed up pretty hard. We're looking for a team fight here, but this is one of my biggest complaints, and you're going to see it right here. It's the lack of ability to nuke somebody down. I'm going to throw on my ultimate, do a lot of damage on all the people that stay there, just trying to get some damage on Gangplank, throwing the bomb in there. I hit Janna instead. That's okay. Ziggs comes close. I throw my W up. I pop it, do a little bit of damage. Going to continually throw bombs, but I just can't get the damage in there on those low targets. Although I am just chucking it and it is AoE, I can't just single target nuke somebody down. So he's a different kind of AP caster. He's not going to just burn one person, and it's hard to get used to. It's a total opposite, a very, very polar opposite of LeBlanc. While they both are very mobile with their abilities, and they can be very tricky, this character blows shit up in a circle. He blows everything up in one small area, whereas LeBlanc would just single target one person down. So while he probably does have a bit more team-based damage. I'm trying to get one more auto attack here with the passive, doing enough damage, and he lives with about 40 health. That was really depressing. Then I throw the bouncing bomb the wrong way. Just a failure by me, but that will be enough to go ahead and piss him off and have them surrender this game. Now, while he does possibly have more damage and more use in large team fights and ranked games, I feel, you're not going to be able to dominate the lane as easily. He does have a lot of poke and a lot of harassing. He does have some control of areas. I'm mixed on whether he's going to be, this absolute, destroy all pub stomping monster, or if he's just going to be pretty good. But right now, I can say he's very spammy. I enjoy him. He's a lot of fun. I wanted to get this video out to you guys. I will be making another Ziggs video. This was really I was up, the servers were up, and it was time to put out a video for you guys. So if you like this, please like the video, obviously. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for more content from me. And it's been a blast. Thanks, guys. It's been Veruda, and I'll see you out there.